This is Mardi Gras 2020. Broadcasts live from Hargrove Controls and Automation in downtown Mobile.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Government Street. Look at the wind blowing there. You can see those beads in the trees flapping in the wind. But the rain has stopped, so we do have good weather for a parade. All you have to do is bundle up. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Darwin Singleton. Your teeth aren't shattered, are they?
They are not.
Okay. I'm Darwin Singleton with NBC 15 today.
And my name is Amanda Booz, and I am the host of Gulf Coast Today. It feels really good to be out here, like Darwin said. Just got to bundle up, but the rain has stopped, so it's a good time right now in the evening for these parades tonight. I'm really excited to see the Mystic Stripers. I've been hearing so much about them.
They're a big group, and you're going to see some big arms on the, I mean, they throw, and you're going to feel that and see that tonight. You know, I started out, you know, I had a nice big shiny jacket on. You can kind of see the lapels there, but I went out to the car and I got my coat, and I see you did too, because while it's not raining, if you bring a coat with you, you'll be okay. I feel really warm right now.
Same here.
So,
I do too.
Yeah, so we're going to be okay. It is a little breezy, but it's going to be a good night for a parade because the rain has stopped, and that wind is actually going to help dry things up pretty quick.
Yeah, so let's talk about the Mystic Stripers. This is their 73rd year parading. So that's exciting.
And their 81st ball. Some of these groups, actually, they don't parade right away because that costs money and takes time, so they get their organization in order, and then they start their parading, and that is what started with the Mystic Stripers. They began way back in, I had the date here, 1939.
Yes.
If you do the math, you'll figure it out, but I don't do math very well, so. But it's
That's why we're on television, right?
That's right. That's why we run our mouths on TV. Let's talk about the theme. It's a cool theme tonight.
It is a really cool team.
Off to the races.
Off to the races. So we're going to be seeing that theme throughout the entire parade. And one thing I love about this parade is our location, because we are here at the Hargrove Controls and Automations on their balcony right on Government Street. So we have like one of the best seats in the house. So if you're here, just come right by us, and you know, maybe we can put you on camera for a little bit.
Actually, if you stand below our balcony where we have a camera, you could get on TV, and you also could get a lot of beads, because they do try to throw here, and we do tout this is one of the best places to stand in Mobile if you want to catch some goodies. The theme tonight being off to the races. We're going to see a variety of floats interpreting that. I was looking at some of the titles here. They sound pretty interesting. Mario Kart.
That was one of the first ones that I thought of.
I knew when I saw that. I thought,
I played that game so much as a kid. I still play it now. I'm not ashamed to say it. No, whenever I go to like an arcade place, it's one of my favorite games.
Don't you be ashamed of playing video games. You know ones I played when I was a little younger?
What was that?
Tron and Frogger.
Tetris, no?
I did play Tetris, that's right. So some of the oldies but goodies, and then I was really actually a lot older than I should have been to be playing them, but you know, you get a quarter in your pocket, and that's what happens. Also, there's Kentucky Derby. Of course, I've actually been to that. I've been to Kentucky Derby. I'm anxious to see how they interpret it. That's my home state.
I've always wanted to go to the Kentucky Derby.
It's quite a show.
I just want to go to dress up. I just want to go to have a big fascinator and just dress nice, and all the ladies always look amazing.
Look at you.
I know.
Do you see
the hat I have on? So Darwin,
you don't have to go to Kentucky to dress up.
He
lent
me his hat that you all know Teresa makes for him every night. So I am honored to wear one of Teresa's creations on my head today. And then you also have a creation on yours as well. You're matching tonight.
I tried to, and I've worn this one already once, but every now and then she makes one that just goes with everything. This one goes with the what you can see of my jacket. This is a really nice jacket the Mystics of Time gave me many years ago. It's one of my prized possessions. I've talked to you about it, and everybody brags on it. Unfortunately, tonight it's a little covered, but you'll see it before the season's over in its full glory, maybe on Fat Tuesday in the sun.
It's really, really nice. I'm like, it's blinding me a little bit.
A bit, yeah. I can see why it would happen. And also, the hat you have on tonight, that really matches everything that you're wearing tonight, too, including the jacket. But you know what? Look at that. That is beautiful. Teresa does such a good job, and she comes up with some great ideas, and a lot of them actually even even light up. I like my crocodile one I had on last
loved
night.
that
Wasn't
one. That
cool?
one was really cool. Yeah. So we want to thank Teresa for all of these amazing creations. And also we want to remind everybody at home that's watching us on UTV 44 that we are also live streaming the entire broadcast. So if you know some people that are from Mobile but may not be here locally, make sure you share that link with them. And it's broadcasting on our UTV 44 Facebook page and our NBC 15 Facebook page.
That's right. And we appreciate you joining us on UTV 44 tonight. I know it's a little bit windy for some folks, but if you love a parade and you don't mind putting on an extra coat or scarf, it would be great to come down here. The streets right now are pretty empty, but I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of revelers. Last night, they looked pretty sparse until the parade started, and then all of a sudden, they have people pouring out of everywhere. So I think what they're doing is they're staying in some of the local establishments until it's time to enjoy the parade.
And I love that people come here for their pre-party before going to the balls at night. So they go later on tonight, rather.
We've talked about this on NBC 15 on our news about how sometimes the parade attendance has been down, but the businesses say that business has been up. And I think a lot of people are coming down and enjoying the city and having dinner. And I know that I do that when I can. And so I believe that we're seeing a lot of that. We're seeing a lot of people staying home watching on TV if it's just not good for the bones or the family.
But I tell you what, you can't catch anything sitting at home. So if you want to get any of the goodies, you have to come down and join Darwin and myself downtown here.
The trees and everything around here. Okay, let's talk. Here's some early arrivers here. Let's talk about the parade lineup. You know, we've already done about half of our lineup. We started with the Order of Polka Dots way back on February 13th. It seems like a long time ago.
It does.
And Valentine's Day, the Order of Inca.
Yes, we did. And then on February 17th, we did the Order of Venus and Order of Many Faces.
Order of Lachise on the 18th, and on the 20th, Mystic Stripers. And that is tonight. And this is going to be this is where we catch up with our schedule, and then looking ahead, many more to come.
Yes, and on February 21st, we have the Crew of Columbus. Yes, that is tomorrow. A great parade.
That is a great
attend.
parade. And then the Mystics of Time with Bernadine the Dragon. You're going to see a new face of her. By the way, speaking of that, we've got some exclusive content. I've done several Mardi Gras stories, including our morning reporter, Jaysha Patel, turning into a Mardi Gras queen, and the Mystics of Time, a little preview. We have those posted exclusively on my Facebook page if you want to check them out.
Nice.
My NBC 15 Facebook page, and we also, I believe, have put them in the Mardi Gras section of NBC 15.
And then on February 24th, we have the Infant Mixed Mystics and the Order of Doves.
That's Lundi Gras, and then that gets us to Fat Tuesday here on UTV 44, the Mamba Parade and the Order of Mist closing it all out. Of course, during the daytime, the morning parades and afternoon parades, early parades, we're going to have those on NBC 15, a full 4 hours of coverage for you.
Oh, I'm hearing the bands. I'm getting excited. I'm super ready for this. But you know what? Before we get into anything else, I do, Darwin, want to talk about tonight's trivia question.
Oh, that's right. You do have one
And I have to surprise you because you don't know what this one is. Okay, so for tonight's trivia, and you can always join in on our Facebook page, it's what does the traditional purple, green, and gold colors represent in Mardi Gras?
That's going to be interesting. You know, the official colors of Mobile don't have green in them, but in New Orleans they use green, and the Mississippi Gulf Coast they use green, and we have it here because everything that is made for Mardi Gras has green in it. So it'll be interesting to see what the answers are. I know people in Mobile know the purple and gold, but what will they say about the green?
That's a good question. So I'm excited to see what everyone's going to answer. So head on over to our UTV 44 Facebook page.
Right?
Yes, I do know the answer. I know it right now, as a matter of fact.
You don't have to tell it right now.
I'll wait until we get some answers on Facebook, and I'll read them off and shout everybody out. So thank you guys so much for joining us here each and every night for the broadcast. It's been really fun being up here with Darwin, and I'm ready to see this parade tonight.
Oh, you're going to, and it's going to be a big parade. We've got 17 floats. 17 floats.
Wow.
Can you believe that? And 17 bands.
Oh,
that's going
so
to be
a band to match every float.
Yes, it's going to be good tonight.
Oh.
So, by the way, I did want to mention this. We visit Dynasty Collection. I got one of their pins on right now. Beautiful, beautiful work that they do on crowns, and they turn ordinary people into Mardi Gras royalty. It is tradition that I always bring our newest morning show reporter to Dynasty Collection to turn her into a Mardi Gras queen. Aww. I did that with our NBC 15 Today reporter, Jaysha Patel.
We love Jaysha.
And she loved
She's
Dynasty
amazing.
Collection. Watch this. There's a little shop in Spring Hill where, once you walk through the door, you will be forever changed.
Hey there, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
It's true. It's real Mardi Gras magic, and it happens through the talented hands of just 4 people who literally make kings and queens out of ordinary men and women. But I wouldn't call NBC 15 Today reporter Jaysha Patel ordinary.
That one. Beautiful selection. All right, let's come right around the corner.
Jaysha has just entered the world of Dynasty Collection, crown makers of Mardi Gras and beyond. She's about to get the royal treatment from Tommy and Tanya Kane.
This belonged to a queen from Russia and a queen from France. And we took the 2 crowns together and made out one. This is very European. We do over 250 every year.
250 members of royalty get their crowns.
They do.
As I mentioned, there are only 4 people in the shop who are making Mardi Gras for the entire royal world. Tommy and Tanya's parents, Jim and Jane Reinwald, who are crown, scepter, and jewelry-making masters at their craft. But Tommy remembers a time years ago when he would spend hours at trade shows in New Orleans, hoping his vision would catch on. And then Tanya reminded him of what then was an often overlooked fact.
Mobile is the birthplace of Mardi Gras. This is the mother of Mardi Gras. I said, oh my goodness.
Holding his head a little higher, Tommy and his staff put that prestigious fact to work. And now Dynasty Collection is a go-to place to claim your spot in whatever monarchy you choose. But as Jaysha is learning, a queen must acquire an air of royal authority.
I think I feel more confident, you know, hold my head up a bit higher. There's just something about putting a crown on, you know? You feel beautiful, you feel confident, you feel, I don't know, ready to take on the world.
Darwin,
Yes.
I now knight you, and henceforth you will now be known as Sir Darwin.
Oh, 100%. Oh.
And there you have it. Another successful graduate from the Dynasty Collection School of Mardi Gras Royalty. Long may Queen Jaysha reign. All right, on a breezy night up here on the broadcast balcony at Hargrove Controls and Automation. We are located across the street from the Government Plaza, and we have much more fun. There you saw a little Dynasty Collection, and Jaysha looking good.
Queen Jaysha.
And
that's what I'm
now-
going to start referring to her as, Queen Jaysha.
She loves that, by the way. But what have you got on the other end of the broadcast?
All right, so we have a lot of entertainment, and we have some good food. So we are going to have the band this side of 49 and the Cotton State Barbecue Crew.
All right, and don't forget this, Mayor Stimpson standing by to talk about Mardi Gras and what's new in Mobile coming up in just a moment. So don't go away. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Mystic Stripers on Mardi Gras 2020 here on UTV 44. We're back live, preparing for the Mystic Stripers to roll through downtown Mobile on our UTV 44 broadcast balcony hearings. Hargrove Controls and Automation. There it is. Right there, you're getting a bird's eye view. Well, actually, a ground's eye view of it. Joining me on our balcony, Mayor Sandy Stimpson. Hello,
Hello,
Mayor.
Darwin. How are you?
I'm doing great, Mayor.
too.
You know, I have been dogging you for a while about some of the exciting things going on Broad Street involving Mardi Gras development in Mobile.
Right.
But let's catch us up on the Broad Street project, since that is part of the parade route and the changes we're going to see
Yeah.
there in the next few months.
If you really want to see what it's going to end up looking like, if you go to Bishop State, right there, Martin Luther King, you can see how the sidewalks are developing and how wide the street's going to be. So you can kind of get an idea there.
It's already starting to develop.
Oh yeah, but it'll be a while, couple weeks, no, probably a month or so, depending on the rain, before they start putting some asphalt down.
Yeah.
But what they'll do, they'll come all the way down on the west side to Canal, turn around and go back all the way
that's the way they're
to
doing
St.
it?
Lawrence. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's going to go down
Right.
one lane and back
That's
the other.
right.
Now, when you get down to Conti Street and that area down there, there already is a lot of building going on there on
Right.
the corner, and that is Mardi Gras related. What can you tell me about that?
Well, that's the IMs. I think that's
Infant
what you're talking about. The
Yeah.
Infant Mystics. That'll be their den. They have their float barn there, which is really spectacular. It's going to be nice. I think they'll maybe one day have their balls there.
Oh, super. That makes sense.
Yeah, and so it's going to be built out really nice.
Is that
Yeah.
something someday the public will be able to be able to see a little bit more intimately, you think, maybe? Or is
I
that
think-
something?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure about that.
But it is an investment to put a cruise float barn right in downtown Mobile. That
That's
says
right.
a lot.
Yeah, this is a big deal. You know, I do know that the way the barn is going to be built, if somebody wanted to watch a float being built, they're going to have some observation windows, so that could happen.
Okay, well, that's kind of why I was getting at. So showcase Mardi Gras down here, not just during Mardi Gras, but the year round.
That's right.
What is it that your message this year for Mardi Gras here in Mobile? Every year we kind of have you on and ask you what you're feeling. We got the new Mardi Gras tree and Mardi Gras Park. We're trying to label Mobile a little bit more with Mardi Gras, aren't we?
Yeah, and Norman, I think of the Mardi Gras season is something that just happens, I'm going to say. Yeah. But we need to figure out how are we going to make a Mardi Gras experience for conventioneers.
Yes.
And we're working on that. So Visit Mobile is having some micro floats designed.
Excellent.
And so that you can have these micro parades at any time of the year. And so that'll be exciting.
Not long ago, and this sounds like something that they're already doing in New Orleans, which they just recently figured this out. Yeah. I went to a 50th birthday anniversary or party for a friend of mine, and there is an organization, a business over there that has a little museum, and you could have your personalized parade with the band, with a little float, with costumes, down the quarter anytime. There's no reason we couldn't do that here.
We're game.
We're game?
We're game for that.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Yeah.
You see, we're starting to finally catch on that we've got something here that we really do need to share with the world all the time, not just two weeks out of the year. Yeah. And also, we want to talk about the involvement of the city. I can't say enough about how impressed people are when they come from out of town, when they see the cleanup crews out here.
Yes.
I think that is a show in itself, and it always surprises people that have never experienced. Amanda, one of my co-hosts here, she was amazed when she saw it.
So we had some visitors, house guests last weekend, and they made this comment that they took about 30 seconds of video of the parade and they had about 2 minutes of the cleanup crew, and they said those guys are spectacular. So I made a comment to our trash and garbage people that are here cleaning up. They're doing a spectacular job, and they're part of the fun of it. They sometimes get a little aggressive.
They seem to be having a good time. It's like up here on the balcony, we're watching them, and they're like, wow, they are so into that.
Well, you know, I hope so, because they really appreciate it. And like you're saying, it goes noticed. I mean, people realize that, you know, it looks like they're having fun, but they're doing such an important thing for the city, and that's getting it cleaned up.
They're the last float in the parade.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
All right, Mayor, thank you so much.
Always good seeing you,
As we say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Can you say that?
You got it.
All right, I'll take control of that. All right.
Let the good times roll.
All right, same thing. Okay, let's go to Amanda on the other end of the broadcast booth.
That's right, Darwin. You know, on this side of the booth, we love the entertainment, and of course, we love featuring our local artists. And we're here with Jared and Josh from this side of 49, right here from Baldwin County. They've been doing music for over 15 years together. We're so happy to have them here. So to ask you, what does Mardi Gras season mean from you, being that you're from here locally?
Oh, being born and raised here, Mardi Gras means just celebrating the city, celebrating the history of this area, and just having a good time doing it.
Let's talk about having a good time by the new music that you have coming up and some new projects and some events. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we got a new album we're going to be working on, hopefully in summer of this year. Some new songs coming out. We're really excited about that. It's been a while since we put out an album, so we're excited to have a new one coming out.
All right, so let's get a little preview of what you're going to be playing for us tonight. Let's talk more about the songs that you have planned for us tonight.
Okay. Well, this song, we wrote this one probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and the second one's an original song, too. We got some dates coming up at March 21st. We're doing the autism benefit down at the Wharf in Orange Beach, and then we'll also be at Doherty's on the March 28th down in Dauphin Island. So
all right,
we're looking forward to it.
All right, we're going to let you take it away.
Story of me and Emily. Traveled so far to go. Gotta find the one that I'm looking for. The beast that I had haunting my dreams. They can't tear apart down this great open space. For all this time and all these miles, going through the storm, walking through the wild, the day's coming soon when I will see that love I'm looking for. Me and so don't give up on me. I'll find a way and they will.
I am enjoying this king cake. When we get back, we have more with cotton steak barbecue and all of this amazing food they brought for us today. Don't go anywhere. Mardi Gras 2020, UTV 44.
And in this life they'll only.
Hey guys, we are back here for our 2020 Mardi Gras coverage, and I'm here with the Cotton State Barbecue crew. I'm here with David, who's the owner, and Maddie, who's the server at the restaurant. So David, talk to us about what you've brought for us today.
All right, the first thing we brought tonight was, all of it I'll tell you about. This is our smoked chicken sandwich with our house-made coleslaw we make, our large baked potato stuffed with pork, cheddar cheese, jalapeno peppers, and our king cake, which we're going to offer on Fat Tuesday as a special. It's got our smoked brisket with a cinnamon butter. And let's see what else we have. We have my mom makes it from scratch every day. It's a homemade banana pudding, and we put a banana moon pie on top to honor, the moon drop, and it's called moon drop banana pudding.
Ooh, sounds so good. I'm gonna have to ask you about this king cake brisket. What was the inspiration behind the sweet and savory?
I don't know. I've always liked brisket. It just goes good with like a sweet taste too. So, and our brisket's by far our biggest seller at the restaurant downtown. So it's awesome. Yeah, it's a go-to for sure.
And then what I really love during the Mardi Gras season is that you guys do specials when it comes to beads and moon pie. So talk to us about it really quick if you can.
This is something we started this year. We're doing a bead drive. So if you bring in 2 pounds of beads, we offer shaved ice at the restaurant, so you get a free shaved ice. If you bring 4 pounds of beads, you get a free pork sandwich. So
sounds good, and we're going to talk more about that. But we're getting ready for our parade coverage now, so I'm going to jet on over to the other side of the balcony and join Darwin Singleton, who is already on that side. Darwin?
That's right. We are live right now on the broadcast balcony over here talking with the folks. We're doing a very important job in our community. They're preparing people to re-enter the job market after perhaps they've been down on their luck, been incarcerated. I have Jim Backus here, the Neighbors Center, and Jim Armbruster with the Executive Director of Ransom Ministries. Now, I'm going to talk to you in a minute. I visited you not long ago, but I want to talk to you about this academy you're putting together that it can actually help people get back in the workforce.
Thanks, Darwin. We talked last year about our GED program that we started actually at Metro Jail. And so what we want to do is, and we actually issue work keys, job skills for work while they're in jail. We then have in our post-release the Neighbor Center where we do intensive case management. We've helped over 800 returning citizens to get back into society, with help them with housing and get connected with jobs and other things. But we've got this opportunity this year through a grant to create an academy for career development, working with Ransom Ministries and Matt Armbruster and taking advantage of what they've been spending the last 10 years doing.
And Hargrove is one of the folks that helps you all do this with donations, and I don't know how they plug themselves into your organization, but how do they do it, Matt?
Well, Hargrove also gives me electronics for our recycling.
That's right.
We get a lot of stuff from
them. A little bit closer to you. And you know what? I was up there at your recycling center not long ago for our Making Spirits Bright segment. You've got people there that are trying to get back in the workforce that maybe have been incarcerated. They are working just as hard as they can recycling electronics and learning as much as they can about the work world again.
That's right, because a lot of the people we deal with coming out of prison or homelessness or addiction, they don't have the people that have modeled work for them. And so we do what we call theaters of work, where they're actually practicing what it means to have a job. Show up to work, be there, but it's cool because they get paid while they practice, so we pay them an hourly wage. They learn how to deal with their money, they learn how to do things, but also move on to that better job and then eventually their career. So that's kind of our goal.
So you're trying to mesh with the Neighbor Center, you're trying to get together and make this a cohesive program to try to get people back on the right foot and then basically rescue these people and families, right?
Well, you're not really rescuing anybody. You're just giving them an opportunity to work. It's the same way
save
we
themselves,
did
right?
with Hargrove, right? And, you know, you just want to give somebody an opportunity. They want an opportunity to support themselves. And where Hargrove, we hope in the very near future, is going to help us is mobilize in the construction industry. We're a leader. Hargrove's always been a leader in the construction industry in this area to get the, companies that are friendly, they're ready to take on the folks that once they've graduated from the academy, and we know that they're really job ready, they're willing to give them a chance.
Wow. Well, we want to thank you both for what you're doing, and one of the reasons you're up here is because Hargrove gives so much to so many in the community, and you are among them. And thank you for what you do, Matt. I've seen what you do,
so much.
And we have anything we can do to help you guys with the effort. That's so important to bring, well, vitality back to these families and income, so they stay out of jail and do positive things. Thank you both so very much.
Thank you, Darwin. Appreciate it.
All right, we are getting ready now to enjoy the Mystic Stripers Parade. This is going to be a great parade tonight because the wind actually has is blown everything a little bit dry. You see, it's still a bit breezy down here, but it's not really miserably cold. It may look like it, but the temperature isn't that bad, and we don't have any rain falling, so we're okay. We're feeling good tonight. Are you ready?
No rain is always great. It's always amazing.
No rain is good. Yeah, well, no rain is good when you've had too much of it. Let's put it that way. I mean, rain is our friend, but geez, lately we've had so much of it with all the flooding and everything. But the Mystic Stripers are going to take advantage of this break in the rain, and they're going to get their parade in, and you're going to see it. Whether or not you're here or if you're at home, you're going to see it right here on UTV 44 and NBC 15's Facebook page and UTV 44's Facebook page, correct?
Yep, and it's, of course, with the courtesy of Hargrove Controls and Automations for allowing us to be on the balcony each and every night here for our Mardi Gras coverage to see. Like I always say, we have the best standing seat in the house.
Yeah, we don't. You do not sit during one of these parades, I'm telling you that. Now, we want to talk also about our theme tonight. If you just joined us, and some of you probably just did, we are looking at a theme of Off to the Races, and you're going to see that theme interpreted in 17 floats. I think the really fun thing about this parade is the number of bands we have as well. That means it's going to be a very musical parade. 17 bands.
It's the first night we've had 17 bands,
yeah,
right?
we've been back and forth between band and float and band and float. So this should be good. We also are going to be looking at the King's float, the anniversary float, the title float. These are the circus wagon floats. Now, this is brand new this year. It's replacing the tandem units that they've had in the parade for 30 years, which basically was a little train that went through a train of floats. This is going to be the circus wagon float, where I think they've just kind of combined them all into one float instead of all these little floats in a train.
Now, what amazes me about all of these Mystic societies is the amount of members.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one.
They have 668 members.
This is an old group and a big group. They do. This is going to be quite, I don't know, you know, how do you don't fit all those people on the 17 floats. There are people that have been in the crew for a while. They get to ride. Some people are on a waiting list to ride. Sometimes it takes somebody that has decided they're going to maybe be less involved with the organization because they're getting older, and then they allow, sometimes it's their son that steps into those shoes. They're coveted spots. So that's how they work it, and different things for different folks. We've got actually, we're standing still with the parade right now. It's as though they're waiting for us to give them the okay.
So while we're waiting, I think this is a great time for us to answer our trivia question.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So we put on our Facebook page, what does the traditional purple, green, and gold colors that represent Mardi Gras as a whole? And a lot of you have chimed in. So we have Ellen Roberts who chimed in. Hi, Ellen. She put power, faith, and justice. We have Lily Collins who also put power, faith, and justice. And we have Mary Torrance who put justice justice, faith, and power. Then, of course, Samantha, she said, you know, green was added for the visiting Russian Duke. Okay, this might be new
this
news.
Is interesting.
To New Orleans with some sent back in Mobilian State rebels, is what she said. All right, I'm going to tell you what my answer is that I found online. And the answer is the purple symbolizes justice, which is correct. The green represents faith, and the gold signifies power. So anybody who answered that was the right answer, according to Google. If it's that's based on Google, so I'm pretty sure there might be other answers out there. I don't want everybody.
Jared, our producer director, just told us that it also, he's heard, stands for the 3 gifts of the wise man.
Ooh.
Yeah, frankincense, myrrh, frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Yes, that's right.
Frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Wow.
So that's good as answer as any.
New every night.
And, you know, I've heard that green also stands for wealth or money. I've heard that.
It definitely stands for money. We love the green.
Well, and where to go that? Oh, that's coming up. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. We'll see a lot of green very soon. But first, right now, it's purple and gold. That's the official colors of Mardi Gras in Mobile. The parade, it looks like it's getting started. Excellent.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, we were kind of waiting there. They had a little pause, but like I said, as though they were getting ready to parade just for us in front of our broadcast balcony. And we're starting to see a crowd coming. And look, they're rushing across from Church Street right now to catch the parade as it goes by a second time.
Just in time.
Yep. That's when we see our crowd get even bigger. And really, the lights here at the broadcast balcony here at Hargrove make this a perfect place to watch the parade.
It definitely does. And
they can see you. And
I can tell that this Thursday parade right here is going to kick the weekend off just right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then tomorrow night, the crew of Columbus will be right back here for that. MOTs on Saturday. We've got your entertainment on this carnival season all mapped out for you right here on UTV 44.
That's right. And as Darwin mentioned earlier, we have 17 bands. So we're starting with this first band, and this is Blunt High School, a school we are very familiar with our Friday night Rivals broadcast. So let's see what Blunt has to offer for us tonight.
Comes Blunt High School's full force of the brass band and percussion. High School Marching Band, and you know, they're dressed a little bit warmer tonight than they were with this wind whipping. You can see with the flags.
But I tell you what, feeling that energy from the music they were just playing just now, you have to feel that. When you're downtown, you feel all of it.
Here we go. Here we go. These are the Mystic Stripers. And they're off. Okay, here we go. All right, I'll try not to shriek, but I might. Okay, we've already lost my co-host. She's down on the floor.
Darwin, do not reveal that to people at home.
I wanted to know you're safe. I looked around and I was the only one here.
Because I am shielded by our broadcast table. Thank you for thinking of me, Jared. I appreciate it.
That was the Tiger float, by the way. And then, yeah. Yeah, we, yeah, I looked around, I thought, you know, I had a co-host here just a moment ago. Where did she go? And I looked down and you're pedaled around your boots.
Yeah, they really can throw.
Yeah, they can. Oh, look, we got some glow sticks, we got beads, we got like 5 footballs.
Nice.
I kind of wonder where these Nerf balls go the rest of the year, you know?
So this is the Off to the Races theme for everybody, reminding everybody at home what the Mystic Stripers theme is for tonight. So that was just the tiger.
Yeah, these are the usual floats because circus is their theme and emblem, and that's why you're going to see, whoa, boy, watch the,
oh, good.
Okay, you may have to deal with our exclamations and salutations in a very...
So this race that we're seeing right now is the zebra float.
Yeah, this is one of the traditional floats you'll see. Yeah, duck and cover, duck and cover. Oh, wow. These guys got some arms on them. Are you all right? Oh, it knocked your headphones off. Wow. You know, knocked her headphones off, not her festive hat off. At least she's got her head left. Jeez. Yeah, you'll learn to, it's kind of fun, you know, you'll learn to bob and weave and duck, and then all of a sudden it becomes second nature. You know.
Well, I tell you, my seeing eye coordination is really off tonight, so I got to get better at ducking and dodging.
Let's go down to the southern part of Mobile County for the ALMA Bryant High School Marching Band with the Saints come marching in. Beautiful flags, too. Bryant High School Marching Band, the Hurricanes from the Bayou and down the southern part of the county, bringing their music up here for us at Mardi Gras. Parents, thank you for letting us enjoy your kids' hard work and you supporting your children as well. As they,
because it's still a weeknight, you know?
It is still a weeknight. They got school tomorrow. All right, you're watching the the 73rd parade. It'll be the 81st ball tonight of the Mystic Striper Society, founded in 1939. Of course, circus animals have always been part of their theme. The circus wagons float. Now, this is what we're talking about. Look, we have a galloping zebra and tiger on the front of the float, pandas and monkeys, and looks like ringmasters all on the circus float, the circus wagon float. Now, this is the one, I believe, that replaced the meandering circus wagons that we used to see. So that's a new float this year. Very nice from the Mystic Stripers. Those are great costumes, too. By the way, who made those costumes? I believe that's... We have that here. Oh, Bienville Costumes. Chrissy and Tim. Great job.
Wow, they did an amazing job.
Yeah, and the float builder tonight, too, is the Mirth Company. Of course, Mobile's own Steve Muscle. Oh, is that? You're like a magnet for all these throws. I'm not, just look around and you're just...
I tell you what, I'm looking around at all the kitties and all the children out here that are literally stuffing their bags with all the goodies that they're collecting, and it's really sweet. I love seeing that every night.
The crowd's gotten a little thicker, too, and we're looking good now. All right.
All right, so we have here.
I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to look at my script. All right, this is the King's Float, I believe. The King's Float, yeah.
And the Queen. Do you see the Queen in the back?
There she is. Yeah,
okay.
Royalty. Beautiful float there. The rotating S shield.
That's nice.
Of the Mystic Stripers. They do have animation on their floats. It's very nice.
And they had their 1939 date on there when the society was founded.
Yeah, that's always a proud moment because these societies, as you get closer to Fat Tuesday, they get older and older. Of course, the Order of Mist, the final crew to parade, is the oldest of them all. And that's on Fat Tuesday at about 6 o'clock, I believe. We'll be carrying that here on UTV 44 as well. All right, now this is the anniversary float right here. you see the Mystic Stripers. I believe the stripe uniforms have something to do with what they used to use as costumes years ago involving prison uniforms and outfits. Yes! Yes! Boy, what would we do without our Nerf footballs? What would we do without them? Probably a lot less ducking. At least they're Nerf footballs.
At least they're Nerf ones.
Yeah.
And for everyone who's joining us on our broadcast, we are located on Government Street at the Hargrove Controls and Automations on the balcony here in downtown Mobile.
That's right across from Government Plaza, where you go to court, maybe you're jury duty, maybe you're going to go to City Hall for a permit or something. We're right across the street from that. Catty-cornered across from the Admiral. Beautiful hotel down here.
The Mystic Stripers.
This will be the title float coming up in just a moment. Right? Oh, wow.
So
we almost lost the camera right there.
Was the anniversary float.
Yes, that was the anniversary float. And this is the title float. Title float. Oh, wait. And off to the races. There you go.
And off to the races they are.
That's our theme tonight. Ooh, are you okay?
I wasn't paying attention.
No, okay.
I was too busy trying to catch a box of oatmeal pies for our producer, and I don't think it made it up here.
You know what? That's one thing they're not supposed to be doing is throwing full boxes. Gentlemen.
Remind them at home.
Yes, gentlemen. Please do not throw those full boxes. We appreciate the moon pies, trust me. Oh, yes. But want to just be careful there. Okay, here's our group. This is this BLOWHOUSE? This is not BLOWHOUSE.
This is the Tortoise and...
Oh, we were talking about the band right there. Can you tell which... It's on the tuba, but I can't see. I think they're out of order here. But that's a very nice band is what that is.
I love the Army fatigue.
Yeah, that's a very nice band. That could be the governor's 151st Army Jazz Band. Now you've got me flinching.
I'm not trying to. I'm ducking and dodging.
All right, I'm taking cues from you now. All right, Tortoise and the Hare. That's a race, right?
Oh, yeah.
And who won that one?
The Tortoise.
Because?
Why else? The Tortoise, listen, slow and steady wins the race all the time.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. All right, and now we have another band.
This is BLOWHOUSE. This is BLOWHOUSE band. Okay, now we're back in order here. Oh, yeah. Now, ordinarily, the BLOWHOUSE band is very energetic. Tonight, on a cool, breezy night, I'm thinking they're trying to keep warm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Legend has it, these guys got together in high school. And now they get back together every year just for this, no matter where they went after they got college. And it may change every night, depending on who's available. Great guys.
That's awesome. Got a whole Snicker bar
Oh, you sure did. This was the good stuff. Whoop, look out.
All right, and this is one I was looking forward to seeing. This is the Mario Kart float.
Oh, that's right. Mario.
Which character did you use to pick when you were racing?
I didn't. I'm sorry, this one got by me.
So I did Mario.
You did, yes.
And Luigi.
And Luigi?
Luigi, you know what? Luigi. That's what I...
Luigi is something completely different.
I'm trying to fight the cold, and I'm also trying to move out the way. Luigi.
Oh, I'm hurting people. I'm hurting. Okay.
You know what, Darwin? As long as you're laughing, that's what matters.
Luigi. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. We are getting some really... Oh, you okay? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Okay. All righty. Okay. Okay, guys. Cut it out. We have somebody hurt up here. Okay. Can somebody check on Amanda, please? Amanda, are you okay, sweetie?
I'm fine.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll remind you, throwers again, and I'm going to be really stern about it here. We're trying to bring you a parade. We're trying to bring you a parade and brag on the nice things that you do for our community. So please don't assault us with some of your throws. You're getting a little bit ridiculous here, and I don't want to lose an eye, and I don't want some of my coworkers here either. Just think before you throw what the result might be, okay? And that's all I'll say about that. Davidson High School Marching Band. Okay, I'm told it's not now. We're a little disoriented right now. Bands are a little out of order here. We'll just see who we got here in a moment. Try to get back in order here. We took a little bit of a blow there. No. All right. I'm asking the float throwers now not to throw us anything because they're getting too dangerous, and we're not going to have that. All right. I see some of the float throwers seem a little bit agitated, but I'm telling you, folks, here's the deal. We love bringing you these parades. We just have to be safe up here. We like it when people throw us things, but when it gets to be dangerous, then we have to step in and say no. That's okay. Something exploded up here. I don't know what it was. Okay, anyway, all right, we're going to try to get back on track here. Are you okay?
I'm good.
All right, we're good.
Thank you.
Okay, sure thing. Sure thing. All right, let's get back into the swing of the parade here. Sorry. You know, you look out for your coworkers. You just have to.
And I appreciate it, Darwin.
No, it's okay. I mean, we have a great time here at the broadcast balcony, and we even like to get throws. We just have to be a little bit careful with them. Okay, here we go. Now we're back in. Let's see what float this is. Tour de France. Tour de France.
Is this what we want?
All right, and we're going to keep trying to call the float here and the parade here. Let's see who we got coming up now. Kentucky Derby. Kentucky Derby. Kentucky Derby, our next float in the 73rd parade of the Mystic Stripers.
Being at the Kentucky Derby, right, Darwin?
Yes, I did. I've been there once, and it was a lot of fun. They dress up as much as we do.
How many times have you been?
Just the one time. But, and then I moved down here. So, you know, we don't have the Derby down here. We have a lot of other things.
Like Mardi Gras.
Yes, like Mardi Gras. And these wonderful bands, including LEFLORE.
I love seeing these high school bands having so much fun.
Yeah.
Doing what they love.
Yeah, I mean, this is their chance to shine. are watching live coverage on UTV 44 of the 73rd Parade of the Mystic Stripers as we celebrate their theme, Off to the Races.
That's right. They've been around since 1939. There's over 600 members here tonight.
All right, we're going to get down here and protect our bodies. Yes. All right, and folks, we're just going to have to just kind of endure this until we can get through it. Kind of like a hurricane. It's kind of like being in a hurricane.
Is it all clear, Darwin?
Yeah, we have a band now. You can come back up. Alrighty. That one wasn't nearly as bad, but then again, we were under the table, so they didn't see us, so maybe that's the reason why. I didn't catch on to that one for some reason. Bands for the ball tonight. By the way, their ball is tonight. The ball's bands, we've the Velcro Pygmies, Category 6 from New Orleans, Super Funk, Fantasy Fest, and Mike Burns in the DJ room. They've got a big ball planned for tonight, but when you've got 600 plus members, all right, then, oh, look out. Okay, back under the table, everybody. Oh, man. Okay, we are getting boxes of snack cakes. I thought they were supposed to throw those. All right. We're trying, folks. We're trying to bring you the parade, but I'll tell you what, when it comes to whether we're going to call the parade or keep our eyesight, we're going to get under the table. That's what we're doing right now.
This is true.
Yes.
Safety first.
Yes.
And you know what I have to say? That also the bags of beads are
very
pretty
painful.
hard when they're coming back.
You better believe it. These guys can throw.
For sure.
These guys can throw. You're looking at chariot races now. Chariot race. Okay. Chariot races is another part of the theme tonight. High School Marching Band. We are on Government Street, downtown in the heart of Mobile. We are at the Hargroves and Controls Automation on the balcony here. And we're also live streaming. We are on UTV 44's Facebook page and NBC 15's Facebook page as we bring you the Mystic Stripers, rolling for the 73rd time in downtown Mobile with the theme Off to the Races.
And this next float is the space race.
Yes, and we're still in that race.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's a beautiful float, isn't it? There's
really
a space monkey. There's the moon made of green cheese. There's an astronaut reaching out on the front. All the guys in these beautiful costumes. Those guys are those guys are throwing good. All right,
those were good throws.
Yeah.
You know?
See, no, I mean, we enjoy it so much more when you guys let us watch the parade. Okay. Woo. Okay. All right.
All right. See, this cup was hard.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're going to stay down here till the parade's over. And I believe that might just be the last float. All right. I'm going to be ducking and dodging. I'm going to be ducking and dodging in my sleep tonight. Okay. Woo, boy, that was you're fine. Okay, all right.
Yes, I'm great. I'm good.
Amanda's a trooper. She's a trooper, and she also has both eyes. All right.
That's right. I have both eyes.
Counting two. All right. And we are going to take a break. We're going to catch our breath, and then we are going to bring you some more food and fun and music from this side of 49 and Cotton State Barbecue and just a lot more. Don't go away as we watch Mobile's finest street crew getting together and moving these barricades and getting ready to clean Mobile up for the next one, which will be tomorrow night with Crew of Columbus. But we got a lot more here, right?
A lot more. We have some more food and entertainment.
Yes.
So we're going to head on over to the next side of the balcony. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Hey guys, just because the parade stops doesn't mean the entertainment, the food, and the music stops here on this balcony. So I am still here with the twin brothers who bring us the live music, and we're super excited to have you guys here tonight. So let's talk about the parade we just seen. What was the most exciting part about that parade?
It's a good thing I can read lips because I understood what you were saying. Everything. I mean, we racked up. We got some good beads. I think I got enough snacks to last for a week. It was a lot of fun. Always a fun time.
Always a fun time. And then before we get into the music, I had to know, like, being from Mobile, what part of the city, really influences your music the most?
Especially the downtown area, and there's so much history here, and there's so many great local artists that came from this area, and to this day, there's so many that are coming around. And Mobile really supports the local music and the music scene and just helps their artists out, and we really appreciate that and love that about this city.
I love it too, and I'm going to let you guys take it away with some more music for us. Thank you. I sent it to him.
Nothing but dirt underneath my feet. I can honestly say it's an uncomplicated day. Beautiful girl by my side has the same dreams in her eyes. I can honestly say it's an uncomplicated day. Whoa, 'cause yesterday was pretty rough. Tomorrow could be the same. Don't let those big old obstacles stand in your way. Just grab a hold of those you love and relax just for today. Lay my guitar under a shaded tree. Nowhere outside I'd rather be. I can honestly say it's a complicated day. Cool breeze blowing complicated day. Whoa, 'cause yesterday was pretty rough. Tomorrow could be the same. Don't let those big old obstacles stand in your way. Just grab a hold to those you love and relax. Just for today. Just for today. Just for today.
And we are live at the, well, what was the Mystic Stripers, but now we are back here at the food table.
Yes, we are.
And I have the folks at Cotton State Barbecue. I've got, is it Maddie? Maddie. Okay,
And David.
Kaysen, okay.
Kaysen's one of the little young servers there, right? Yeah. You know, we were talking about this before, but I wanted to kind of reiterate for people at home because so many people collected beads and moon pies tonight that you were giving away some like free food with the collection of this. So let's talk about all of that.
If you bring in 4 pounds of beads until Tuesday, you can get a free pork sandwich. So, pretty cool idea.
And moon pies,
Yeah,
right?
or moon pies too. If you bring in 20 moon pies, you can get a free pork sandwich.
Yeah. Or some shaved ice. So you have your choice. And then